Butch Sanger, I'm delighted to say that one of England's rising stars, Jamie Smith, is alongside me. A breakout tournament last year, and it's proving to be equally as impressive this year.
Yeah, as you said, it was probably a platform for me last year to come out and expose myself. Every game here on Sky, you don't get that in the T20 Blast. So to come out against, some of the best players around and overseas, yeah, it was great.
This summer, you've become England's first-choice wicketkeeper. You're also proving to be quite difficult with the bat as well. I mean, how are you approaching your game at the moment?
I think my game's in quite a nice place. Obviously, a lot of it is the mental side, the confidence part of it that I found, a couple of years back, I probably wasn't the most confident going out there and expressing myself. In the last 18 months, I've really found, my attitude to it's been a lot better, and going out and playing with freedom sort of brought the best out of me.
Well, England's Test series against Sri Lanka begins Wednesday week. What does that mean for your 100 campaign?
Yeah, so I missed the first 4 games. Thankfully, after them tests, it was quite a lot sort of physically and mentally. It's a lot different to a county season, so I was grateful that Birmingham were sort of quite willing to give me that extra game to come out and play the last 4, which has been great as well. The last few games I've had, just to take my mind off. As you said, it's only 10 days away, but to take your mind off that little bit of extra pressure and just go out and have some fun here.
So if the Phoenix make it, will you be playing in the Eliminator and or the final?
I've got no idea. I think we've got to get there first to be the challenging part.
Okay, well, fingers crossed for Phoenix fans, you will. Butch, I'm interested because this young man has been identified as a potential future England captain. What is he capable of, and what kind of future can he have?
Well, first of all, don't listen to that bit. If that happens, it happens, and I'm sure that you're not worried about that at the moment. The last time we spoke, you were man of the match in the Test match here. The wicket keeping has been something that's been under a lot of scrutiny, simply because people see you more as a batter. How have you been going about your preparations with that?
Yeah, as you said, I've not been first choice keeper at Surrey, and rightfully so with Ben Folkes being there. So it's allowed me to concentrate on my batting a lot more. So that's in a great place moving forward. That I don't feel we have to then put extra work in on that. I feel in a good place. And from the keeping point of view, I've still been keeping it up throughout, obviously, with Alex Stewart and Ben back at Surrey before the Test stuff, but keeping even in white ball stuff, the T20s, and here it still keeps your rhythm good and moving. It's not like I've come out having not done it for years and years.
You talked about the mental side of things and the drain, not just physically but mentally, and being confident. Are there any specific things you've done to kind of get that confidence, get that mindset right going into international cricket?
Yeah, a lot of mine has been on belief, and I think that's come from, I guess, the messaging from Ben Stokes and McCullum that it's about going out and scoring runs, and in the past I've been a bit fearful of getting out, and I feel like that's held me back, whereas turning now, it's how am I going to go about scoring runs. No matter how I score them, they could be ugly at times, they could look pretty good, but your main currency as a batsman is going out there and scoring runs. I think that little flip has really helped me.
And the dressing room atmosphere allowing you to be yourself, how good has that been as an experience to be able to fit into a culture that's really about attacking cricket, allowing players a lot of freedom and making them as comfortable as possible in what is a really high-pressure arena?
Yeah, as you said, it's amazing to be a part of, because you're not having to come in and do anything different from your county setup, so you feel relaxed anyway before you start. Your prep doesn't have to change. They're very accommodating to what you want to do, which I find is a massive thing for me. Is if you don't want to hit for 2 hours before, you don't have to. You can hit for 10 minutes. If you're happy, you're done. And I think that gets you in a better place, knowing that once you're happy, they're always happy that you're happy, so you're good to go from there.
So happy with the 100 prep for the Test matches, or are you doing something on the side as well?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up hitting as much as possible. Obviously, we've got Ian Bell here as our batting coach, who it's great to bounce ideas off. He's reminded me a few times he's going to be in the opposite camp for this series. But no, he's definitely been very helpful. I've worked with him on the Lions before, so it's good to have him around.
Jamie Smith, thank you so much for your time. Best of luck today and for that Test series.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.